Alex, would you quit pacing around like that? You're making me nervous.
Making you nervous? How do you think I feel with an F in gym tarnishing my report card? Murph, you've got to change it.
Relax, okay? I'll be tying in with the school mainframe in a second. I just hit shift, backslash,
Coach Rochelle is gonna hemorrhage when she finds out I aced her class with just a couple of keystrokes. This is so cool.
I always thought of myself as a bit of a hacker.
Attention. Deterrent mechanisms active. Weapon launch in T-minus 20 seconds.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh?
I mean, I accidentally tied into the wrong computer and inadvertently started a missile countdown.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Murph, you're gonna get us all killed! I knew I should have gone to a professional.
Okay, don't go ballistic on me.
10, 9, 8...
Ah! Do something, Murph! If you get us all blown up, I'll kill you!
I'm trying. Wait, I wonder what this button does.
2. Launch aborted. Condition green.
Whoa, that was truly intense. Alex?
What?
Those missiles were headed right for Mr. Littman's office.
Wait a minute. What was that command again?
I think this is
Control backslash to F10. Technology.
Hey, do you guys ever think about how fast man is advancing?
No, Murph, only you think about stuff like that.
No, he's right. Scientists are inventing things so fast, it's hard to imagine what they'll think of next.
Pizza.
What?
You know, technologically advanced pizza with scientifically engineered, non-bogus anchovies and cheese that stays melty.
Walter, that's one thing that technology has no chance of improving. Your eating habits.
Hey, maybe they'll invent junk food without the junk.
Or how about instead of eating, you just take an energy pill?
Why not? After all, this is the technological age where things just get better faster. We went from the Dark Ages to the Age of Enlightenment to the Industrial Age, each time making incredible strides.
Well, I'm in the teenage, and I think it's great.
Yeah, Walter, but your brain is stuck in the Stone Age.
I don't know, you guys. Technology is great, but we have to be aware of the environmental side effects and the dangers of all this progress.
Yeah. Tell me about it. My dad was yelling at me over his car phone last week.
Your dad has a car phone?
Yeah, well, I happened to mention that I ran over the rose bed with the lawnmower.
Oh, no. Your father loves his roses. I'll bet that drove him crazy.
Well, actually, that drove him into a fire hydrant.
That's not good, Walter.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder if telephones should have ever been allowed out of the house.
Yeah.
Actually, cellular phones come in very handy sometimes, especially in school when you need to get a hold of somebody.
Hey, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet you two can think of all kinds of important calls to make, Alex.
The Druids were a sect of ancient priests. They were a feisty little men who wore skirts and liked to pile stones in a circle and stare at the moon. This is what a basic Druid sacrifice would look like, over here on the board.
Hello?
Kara, it's me. What's up?
I was just on my way to the girls' room. How's social studies?
Well, it's hard not to get distracted, especially when I'm sitting next to Billy Cushman. He's so gross, Tara, and he's barely a mammal.
Is he picking his nose or someone else's this time?
He's blowing bubbles with his spit. How did a worm like this make it into high school? Doesn't this place have any standards?
Just ignore it.
Alex, pull my finger.
If I do, will you leave me alone?
Yeah.
Tara, it's an emergency. I'll call you back.
Alex, what is it? Hello?
Yes, that's right, sir. Room 105. And hurry!
As I was saying, in answer to your question, Jimmy, no, the Druids did not have television. Gentlemen, can I help you?
Excuse me, did somebody call about a gas leak? There he is! Cushman! All right, pal, what'd you have for lunch?
I ground bagged it today, fellas. Honest.
Step into the seat, pal. Let's go.
I didn't do it. He who smelt it, dealt it.
Hello, Tara? Sorry about that. Now, where were we?
And a reminder to you freshmen, the restrooms are just down the hallway from the cafeteria. Just to clear up any confusion. Thank you. Homeroom announcements, schmomeroom announcements. Every morning it's the same old boring clubs and football scores. Just once I'd like to really give those kids something to think about. Yeah, I'd knock 'em dead. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And freshmen. I don't suppose any of you ninth graders had a healthy breakfast? Walter, your shoes untied. Gotcha! Just goes to show you, folks, you can fool all of the freshmen all of the time. Hey, how do you drive a freshman crazy? Put him in a round room and tell him there's a penny in the corner. Oh, round room? Boy, that's rich. Hey, funny thing about a freshman and a balloon? They're both filled with hot air, but a balloon's got a chance of moving up in the world. Did you hear the one about the freshman who wouldn't take computer science? Boy, was he dumb.
How dumb was he?
He was so dumb, he thought he'd catch rabies from a megabyte. Speaking of indigestion. Excuse me. Must be the Mexican food I had last night. Oh, that reminds me. What do chili and a freshman failing math have in common? They both make a heck of a big stink. Ooh, gotta go. And remember, keep America beautiful. Deport a freshman. Mwah.
Dang it, these math assignments are getting harder and harder. And now my calculator's screwing up.
Calculators are just small computers, Alex. They're incapable of error. Whenever they don't work properly, it's always due to human error.
You're a human error, Merv. Gosh, I hate math.
Yeah, you know, it sure would be neat if one day one of us invented something that would totally eliminate homework.
Nah, freshmen never invent anything except for new ways to get through detention.
Yeah, it's part of the freshman heritage.
Not quite so, bozo.
Huh? What was that?
Not again.
It's Mr. History.
Oh.
History's the name, and, well, history's my game.
Oh, great. We wouldn't happen to be going back in time now, would we?
You betcha. Did you know that many technological advances over the millennia were made right here in the freshman classroom? Consider our prehistoric freshman ancestors. Young, industrious minds were hard at work, inventing new tools that would enrich their lives. Of course, some of their ideas did not always work to their benefit.
Okay, kids, start the bell, settle down. What we study today?
What about history?
No, not history. No.
Get out, history. We got no history. I know we study science. Who remembers Science Project?
I do, sir. I call it chalk.
What'd it do, Tara?
It makes marks. We can use marks to represent things. And with it, we can develop a written form of communication to enlighten people everywhere.
Ah, this good thing. When freshmen make too much noise, can throw chalk at them to shut him up. Who else got science?
Well, I've got this tool I've invented, the ruler. With it, and other tools like it, someday we'll be able to construct huge caves in the sky, reaching for as far as the eye can see.
Let me see Big Cave make a murk. Ah, this good thing, too. I call it teaching tool. Who else got science? You got science today?
Just this, I guess.
What, that stick with hole in it?
No monobrow. It's a high-pitched whistle. I use it to call Fluffy, my pet Tyrannosaurus, when it's his dinner time.
Oh, funny. Alex tried to make fun of Cave Teacher.
Well, of course you can't hear it. It's at a higher frequency than humans can detect.
Oh, very funny, Alex. Everybody knows dinosaurs extinct 50 million years ago. Alex, get F in science. Oh, no! Magic whistle work! Dinosaurs come! Teacher, out of here! Class dismissed!
Hey, wait a minute. What about my grade? Darn that, Fluffy. I wish you wouldn't snack between meals.
Ahem. Naturally, some new inventions were without a doubt completely ahead of their time. And speaking of time, it is time for me to go before Mr. History repeats himself.
The Mervumentary, who have their life torn apart by the probing lens of the Mervumentary investigative team. Today's episode, ignorance. Who's to blame? You know, all over the world, technology moves ever forward. Unfortunately, American students are being left behind. So, just how bad is the problem? And what's causing it? Are American kids just dumb or what? I decided to interview an actual high school student to find out. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind answering some questions?
Merv, you didn't tell me what to say this time.
Walter, this is reality here. You gotta go with it. Now, this fellow here is required to take math and science courses. Tell me, sir, what do you know about gene splicing?
Gene who? Oh, is she that girl who sits behind you in English?
Very good, Walter. I mean, sir, I thought you didn't know. Tell me, sir, do you know what a microchip is?
Sure, they're like these, only smaller.
No thanks. Pathetic, isn't it? Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me what a bod is?
Bod? Sure. They're like those girls in that swimsuit issue you have under your bed.
Walter! Oh, there you have it, folks. The face of ignorance. Not a pretty sight, is it? This poor simpleton will live out his wretched existence in abject stupidity, like a farm animal on its way to the stockyards. Who is to blame? We'll find out right after these important messages.
Merv, got some on your shirt, man. Stupid one, Merv.
Walter, you're fired!
Welcome Freshmen will return in a moment. All of us. Even Merv, unfortunately.
Welcome Freshmen will return in a moment. We're watching Nickelodeon, and now back to Welcome Freshmen.
Hi, and welcome back to the Mervumentary, where today we're discussing how poorly today's students are prepared for the age of technology. I got a hold of Walter's schedule. He was indeed enrolled in a science class, but something was terribly wrong. I decided to pay a little visit to Mr. Oppenheimer, Walter's science teacher. Why don't you come with me?
Merv, I made it distinctly understood that I didn't want you setting that thing up in here.
I tracked down the elusive Mr. Oppenheimer in this abandoned school laboratory and found him to be cold and calculating.
Go away, Merv. I mean it.
Mr. Oppenheimer. Oh, just a second. Mr. Oppenheimer. Why are high school kids so ignorant about science and technology?
Now, Merv. I'm in the middle of something.
What could be more pressing than the future of today's youth, Mr. Oppenheimer?
Well, for one thing, this highly explosive compound I'm synthesizing for tonight's safety convocation. The slightest tremor could set it off.
Don't you feel that your unwillingness to talk to me reflects growing apathy among teachers?
I'd be more than happy to speak with you later. Why don't you come around the teacher's lounge at 4 o'clock?
You're on. What time is it now?
It's 11:30.
Well, if this is your technology, Mr. Oppenheimer, maybe a little bit of ignorance is a good thing. I'm signing off.
And now it's time for another back-wrenching gym class with that muscle-bound mistress, Coach Rochelle.
All right, you lazy worms. Today we're going to have an old-fashioned workout, the way I used to teach it in the penitentiary. Observe the time-honored tradition of the medicine ball.
Oh, great, the medicine ball. I bet they stopped using those things back in the 50s.
Alex, is there something you'd like to share with the rest of us?
No, I mean, it's just that we're living in the 90s now, Coach. People work out with aerobic machines and circuit training devices.
Yeah, and they dance to music and do combinations and stuff.
Combinations? What do you think this is, ballet class?
But, Coach, don't you think you're being a little blind to technology and modern methods of exercise?
Yeah.
Silence! So the little ladies want a little technology in their workout. Isn't that just ducky? Well, I'll give you a modern workout, all right. The Coach Rochelle way. All right, you modern maggots. Let's start with some up-to-date squats. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. Come on, you lazy slough-offs. Lift. Let's go.
You know something, Alex?
What?
I think some time-honored traditions are better left alone.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and...
Hey, don't worry, you guys. With all these advances in technology, someday all of our exercises will be done for us. We can just lie around and get fat and push buttons.
And it won't matter because everything will be voice activated. And our arms and legs will shrivel up from not being used.
Walter, yuck. Oh, great. I don't suppose this future of yours holds anything worthwhile, like a homework machine.
Alex, whatever you can imagine, they're bound to have it sooner or later. Come on, Alex. Let somebody else get a shot at the old homework-o-matic.
Darn it, Walter. You ruined my thought process. Now I have to start all over again.
Come on, Alex, be good to the earth. Luckily, I have my portable paper recycler.
Great. Now I have to wait all day. Hey, Kevin, what's that you were reading? It's the owner's manual for my new electric pen. Oh, yeah. What's an electric pen? It's got a built-in voice analyzer and electrically powered point. I talk, and it writes. Hey, can I see it? I guess so, but be careful with it. Oh. My name is Walter. Wow! Kevin. What's supposed to happen, man? Kevin! Kevin! Make it stop, man! Make it stop! Hang in there, buddy. I'm looking for the chapter on the cancel command.
Step aside, please.
Thank you, most awesome Robo Principal.
The emergency is now over. Return to your designated seats within 15 seconds or correctional measures will come in. That is all, freshmen.
Yo, it's time for another study break where we scam out a commercial. Check this. What's wrong, freshman? Are you the kind of guy who's always the butt of cruel and embarrassing jokes? Then stand up and fight back with the new Prank No More protection gear from Raincoat. Prank No More's guaranteed personal security lets you breathe easy. Take advantage of features like the Prank No More 100% noogie-proof protection helmet with X-ray visor that spots seamers from around corners. Uh-oh, those jerks from gym, but you're prepared. Those kick me signs just fall away from the remarkable Teflon-coated non-stick uniform, and our new Tricky Reach underwear cuts wedgie discomfort by 99%. And you'll wonder how you ever got along without the ingenious elevator music broadcast system. These rehashed, watered-down versions of rock tunes are guaranteed to drive away any self-respecting senior. And it's all at your fingertips with the flip of a switch. And stop surprise Halloween sniper attacks cold with a lightweight aluminum egg shield. Easy to carry and easy cleaning. And for those dire emergencies, the bully-stopping coot spray is guaranteed to clear a room in 5 seconds flat. Guaranteed. So get Prank No More survival outfit and protection gear new from Raincoat. Personal security, like a breath of fresh air, so that you can breathe easy. Hey, Merv. What's this hush-hush meeting about?
Shh. You guys are both about to witness an invention that will totally revolutionize spying as we know it.
What is it, extra glasses? A new decoder ring.
Fool! I don't waste my time with comic book gadgets. This is something we can really use, man. Behold, the electronic girl watcher.
Whoa.
It picks up radio waves from this bracelet, allowing us to track a girl at all times.
Cool, let me see that. Hey, look who we tested on.
Hi, Alex. I saw this bracelet at the mall the other day and thought of you. Why don't you try it on? Allow me.
Thanks, Murph. It's different.
Scanners in place. Oscillators up to capacity. Yes, it works.
That was so thoughtful of Merv.
Like, get real, Tara. Those guys are definitely up to something. Besides, this bracelet, it clashes with my outfit.
Those kids, always losing things.
The subject is walking down the hall. She's stopping in the hall.
Probably checking out some senior guys.
Alex is again walking down the hall. Alex is... Oh, gosh! What? Alex is going into the men's room.
Believe it. So, that's how her phone number got on the wall. Hey, guys, Will!
What's she doing in there? Hey, Alex, guess what?
You're all dead! Having a good time, Alex?
If you want out, say pretty please.
Got steam. What's going, Alex?
What are you guys up to?
Don't you dweebs have better things to do with your time?
Oh, shut up, Alex. You good. Alex, what are you doing out here? You're supposed to be in there.
Merv, what would I be doing in the men's room?
But if Alex is out here, who's in there? Oh, man, when he wakes up, we better be in the next school district. Go.
Well, I hope you guys learned something about technology. It can be a dangerous thing.
Yeah, especially in Merv's hands. Unless he figures out a way to make x-ray glasses.
Hey, I'm working on that. You guys gotta trust me. I love technology. It puts me in tune with the future.
Oh, really, Merv? Then how come you dress like you're in a time warp?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Alex. Really, though, think about the technology we take for granted. Computers, for instance.
And video games.
What about chemical weapons and toxic waste?
Hey, cleaner burning fuel, solar energy, cures for diseases.
Microwave popcorn. With cheese? Okay. So technology has its ups and downs. I guess it's our job to figure out the best ways to use it. After all, we are the future.
Hey, maybe by the time we're seniors, somebody will put science to good use and find a way to make Hawthorne guys better looking.
Yeah.
That's cold, Alex.
Hey, Alex, maybe by then you can get a personality transplant.
Oh, really, Merv? Can I have your personality and wit, please?
Hey, you guys. Maybe they'll invent a machine that fights all of our arguments for us. That way we can spend our time loving each other and cleaning up the world.
Nah.
biggest men in the NBA wanted to host a show on Nick, we said, you got it! Watch Nickelodeon Sports Theater with Shaquille O'Neal.